sure we bring you what we got.
No doubt, man. I had a blast, having a blast, and everybody in attendance. Definitely. Thank you guys for tuning in, showing your love and support. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out, first of all, to the Creator. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with another birthday around the sun. To all my Leos out there. Okay, we see y'all out there. And man, this is absolutely beautiful. Amazing. Thank you.
I want to say happy birthday first.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Been holding down for a minute, man, so it's always good to be with you on your birthday. Every time we make a whole nother rotation around the earth.
I appreciate it, man. Always get on my nerves anyway. 20 years later, you still get on my nerves. Anyway,
Supposed to be.
Yeah. But man, what an amazing. Where are we?
We're in Los Cabo.
Los Cabo, that's right. The California Baja Sur.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about desert.
What?
But beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
And don't get it twisted, only 4-hour flight from Atlanta. And y'all sit out there in that Atlanta traffic for 4 hours, get your ass on the plane, come get some sand between your toes.
Get your mind right. Mental health. Mental health.
Everything. Decompression at its finest, man. But thank you for everybody for tuning in and everybody in attendance, the ones that had a desire to make it but could not. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to start with that. We just want to run down some of the stuff we've been doing since we've been here, some of our experiences and all of that stuff. What's one of the biggest things that stood out for you thus far?
Oh, man.
Mind you, this is just Mexico, so it's not even as strict as we would go elsewhere.
Oh, yeah. This is right in your backyard. What an experience. I should have been here a long time ago. You got a gym right in your backyard, 4 hours away. People are friendly.
It's in pesos.
It's in pesos, so don't get it twisted, all right? Don't bring all that funny money down here.
So it's a little cheaper than ours, so your money go a little bit longer.
Absolutely. What's the exchange rate? You know?
I don't remember.
I think maybe 25 to 1 or something like that. 20 to 1. But it's pretty reasonable. Definitely get you an Airbnb or resort, whatever your vice is. The experience, man. Woo, I tell you, it's the best part of Mexico I've been to, and I've been to several cities, but this has definitely been an experience. The food, the culture, the ambiance. Oh my God. The excursions, you know, coming out of this pandemic. Well, I don't think we're really out of it, but they welcome us with open arms, even through customs. And you want to travel somewhere where you feel welcome, you know? I mean, we've been all over the world where there was tension, but the experience is to die for, definitely. On the west coast of Mexico, that's where it's located. So I met a lot of people from the west coast, definitely. They get it in a lot. California, New Mexico, Nevada, of course. So, and now you'll get a chance to experience a lot more if you're real fluent in your Espanol, for sure.
Yeah, that's anyway, especially down here, you get further. But people still look out for you. You don't feel like people trying to go after you, trying to get you. We did an excursion, did the ATV thing.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time.
Friday.
What I do want to say is, when they quote you a price, tell them to tell you how much the insurance is too.
Yes.
They don't tell you about the insurance. So whatever vehicle you riding, and they done caught you and they got this whole little deal, you be like, hey man, how much the insurance? Because that's where they throw an extra $30 on top of what you was already looking to pay.
Yep.
So do that. Know it when you get out there. Don't be mad, ready to fight. It's part of the hustle.
That's it.
And they caught us at the airport.
I'm telling you. And matter of fact, you hear a lot of bad stories about renting vehicles in Mexico, how they can take you as well. But the process was real smooth, man. Definitely. I'm real thankful for that, you know. Everyone hates surprises.
They probably thought you was one of them, that's why.
Yo, I adapt anywhere I go. I don't care. Wherever we are, man. We just bring great energy, man, and they love it. But definitely check it out. Cabo San Lucas, Cabo San Lobos is the difference. If you're going out that way, you'll be headed into the desert. You want to come to Cabo San Lucas, and the neighborhood we're actually in is called Pedregal. That's in Cabo San Lucas. So you might want to check that up too.
Yeah, we ended up with doing a villa because it's a big group of us. But that's what I want to talk about. What's the difference as far as traveling in big groups, or would you rather travel with just you and one other person, or you by yourself?
Oh man, it depends on the experience, you know. Nothing wrong with a solo trip or a couples trip, but to make it real reasonable for everyone, for something like this, definitely a big group. And I know there's rumors, you know, I can't travel with big groups, and I don't know certain people, you know, it's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
But the more the merrier, okay? Yeah. And if my wallet's happy, I'm happy.
All about that money.
I'm telling you, all about the money. I'm all about the money.
Oh,
so,
man.
It's all good, man. And if you eat at a restaurant, make sure you order your check separately. Let them know off the rip, because if not, they'll ring everyone up, you know, together. You know how that can be. Who ordered these? Who ordered that?
That's a whole nother 30 minutes.
That's a whole nother 30 minutes trying to break down a damn check. But I enjoy it, man. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it is. It's hot. But on the either traveling with a big group or significant other, and you know, you by yourself, it really, and a lot of times, like you said, a lot of people are afraid of those big interactions with people because you got a lot more moving parts.
Yeah.
So stuff can get a little tricky in between if you don't have the right people that you're traveling with. So I think that's what holds people off a lot. But the actual highlight is the cost of things. So you actually can get better things for cheaper when it's a larger group.
That's right.
Even like when we was talking to one of the guys, he was like, "Oh, y'all in the Airbnb?" We said, "Yeah." And he said, "That's better than doing the resorts out here." He said, and we was like, "It's a big group of us." He was like, "Yeah." So that's one thing to consider when you start trying to put your traveling plans together. It's cheaper, but also know you're gonna have to deal with all the moving parts.
Right. Definitely have an itinerary.
Everything ain't gonna go smooth.
No.
So you gotta have some stuff planned out, mapped out,
Definitely pre-planned,
ready to go. But
because you know, people vacation differently. Some people come out and just want to rest and decompress. Some want to just throw their bags in the room and get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just make sure everybody's on the same page for the most part, because ain't nothing worse than you getting to a location, getting situated. Now what we doing today?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and everybody looking at you crazy.
Right. And whoever's in your group, make sure they know how to cook. You don't want to.
Yeah, you ain't gonna want to go out to eat every day.
Hell no. Huh?
Not all day.
But here, I think I could do it.
Eat out every day?
5 pesos for
You gonna be out there looking like Manuel trying to sell these eggs.
Well, you know what? That's called happy weight. I can work that off later.
Oh goodness. I ain't messing with it. I'm already getting it. So I'm gonna work on it though.
Yeah. When we get back, we work on it. We're gonna team up and work out together.
Yeah.
Ralph, coming for you, boy.
I ain't messing with that dude, Jim. He go every freaking day.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 18th
and the Nickel City
and the
Bullets.
City Road, Rude Intellect, man.
No doubt, man. We gonna get it in. Definitely.
Yeah, we on location. They didn't make it out this time. It's all right. We're gonna keep it rolling.
And shout out to Nickel City too.
Oh yeah, it's
birthday. That's right.
Nickel City, happy birthday, man! Coming up. I know we'll be together by the time it rolls around. If we decide to get out and do something. So.
Always a pleasure hanging out with them cats.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, indeed. But yeah, so I'll say probably one of the fondest was actually the ATV thing.
ATV?
Yeah, it was fun because it's interesting to see how folks don't know how to follow instructions.
Right. Yo, you sit through that briefing, and then as soon as we take off,
do everything told you not to do. Oh, hell, I'm on vacation. I pay for this.
That's
I'm going to
right.
do what I want to do.
That's right. That's right.
I'm skirt all through this sand. What you going to do?
Hey, shine those insurance papers. Trust me. Because there's some rough terrain out there, man. Definitely. You got cacti out there, boulders, rocks, rattlesnake. We came across scorpions out there on the beach.
Yeah, we saw some scorpions.
We out there taking pictures, and that cancel that real quick.
Yeah, come on up out of there.
And they have the some of the world's most deadliest rip currents out there. So these beaches are not for swimming.
Yeah.
If you do it,
It's
you on your
certain
own.
ones. There's certain ones you
Yeah.
can go to, but the ones you usually see from wherever you are, yeah, you can't get in there.
No.
You can't do that.
And it's Shark Week, so I wouldn't recommend that either.
It's Shark Week every week for me. Wherever there's some water, I don't trust them like
He
that.
ain't doing it.
I don't trust them fish like that.
Yeah, I kind of freaked out, man. I thought something grabbed my foot like a seaweed or something, but it was the rope from the life vest
Oh,
as I was swimming.
So you talking about? We ended up getting on a boat, a party boat, literally, and they pulled out and we was able to jump off and swim to the beach. And I got off in the sand. I was like, "We free, we free."
Boy,
I was tired too.
Oh yeah,
I was tired.
battling that current back and forth. But he'll let you know he had to actually get to a second location because the water was just too choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a couple fish down there, but I fucked up, really.
How's that? What you do?
I wasn't gonna tell y'all because I know y'all was gonna grill me. But anyway, I thought I got rid of everything out of my pocket, and I was so eager to jump in that water, dog. You know me, like y'all always tell me, you do that wild shit. That's that white side of you doing all that wild shit. Anyway, I jumped in there, and halfway into the swim, I got my wallet in my swimming trunk.
So you jumped in the water and swam
Yeah,
with your wallet.
my wallet. Luckily, I didn't lose it, but when I got to the sand, I said, "Oh my goodness, here we go." I'm thinking about cars being messed up. You know, I had to dry that thing out, but it was my fault. You know, I was just glad to be in the moment with my family, with my friends, and our new friends too that were on there from Atlanta. I think they following us everywhere.
They better be following us.
Yeah.
They better be.
I was told that they catching that same flight tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you'll see them. And it was a Leo group too. You know, we just do it big every summer. Ralph gonna grill me for this. Cause he be hating on us all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really care for it either, but it is what it is.
Yeah. He be alright. But other than that, man, we had a blast. The catamaran, the ATVs, they have zip lining, an avocado tour where you can go to the local mom and pop restaurants and try out some of their cuisines and maybe tour through the kitchens and see how they prepare your dishes and stuff. That'd have been dope. Like, you know, you'd be tapped out eating all day. And we ended up at a tequila factory, right?
Yeah, we did.
That's a ATV thing.
Yeah, they had some pretty different tastes in tequila.
Oh yeah, different flavors.
Yeah.
I had some taste like chocolate, coffee,
Yeah.
tangerine.
But it's funny how they get you out there in that dirt and the sand and you sweaty.
Yeah.
And you come in and they want you to take free tequila, but you got to pay for water. And
Oh yeah, you do. You gotta pay for water, but tequila free.
Right. Go and be dehydrated
Right.
and take this tequila on your way out of here. Thank you. Have a nice life.
Right.
That's how it is.
Dang. I'm tapped out of that for.
Oh, yeah.
And the nightlife. You wanna know about the nightlife? If that's your thing, you hit a spot called Crush. It was rated #1 club in Cabo for hip hop and
Black folk music.
reggaeton, black folk music. So holla at them, and actually when you get to the airport, holla at JC at Cactus Tours. He hooked us up with the excursion. You can't miss him. As soon as you come out of Backlane, we'll leave you his information. And download WhatsApp if you're gonna communicate. WhatsApp, that's very imperative. And what else you got?
That's about it.
About it?
The COVID.
Yeah,
Mexico's
COVID.
still pretty lax. Actually, we just flew in and we was fine, and then on your way back into the U.S., we had to take a COVID test. We actually had somebody to come to the villa. A lot of places, if you're on the resort, most of the resorts give you the test for free. But we had to pay for a guy to come on site to us. And we got our results in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
But he said it, for the register, you get the actual results 2 hours later for the paperwork.
Right.
And then,
he'll email them to you. Email
Right.
your results. And that's what you'll show at the airport before you depart.
and it's 72 hours. You have to have it within 72 hours of you departing. So it kind of give you a window of how much time you have to get out here and do what you're gonna do, and go from there and set up your departure.
And if you want, you could take that COVID test at the airport, I believe, for like $25.
So
Yeah, I probably wouldn't push it like that. Anything could happen out here. So, you might want to just pay a little extra to have peace of mind, Definitely set you aside your money for your COVID test.
I'll tell you what, when we was down there in the little marina area in the shopping park,
Oh, yeah.
we was sitting there watching them. Said, oh, they go to Federales. You got the AK and everything walking down through
Heavy. You don't see them,
there. Yeah.
but they out
They
here
out there. Everybody's been real cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, whatever.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Before we came, this guy said, man, I think that's the, they call it the Buckhead of Mexico.
No, he said Beverly Hills.
Beverly
He
Hills.
said, oh, you guys stay in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you guys are rich. You guys are rich.
rich. No.
But when you mention Pedregal, they already assume you have some money because it's a really nice neighborhood. Definitely.
That's why I say Airbnb. Find you a group of friends that y'all gonna stick to y'all word and people pay their money and don't drop out. Because when you ask, it be 30 folks. I'm going.
Yep.
Halfway through, you down to 12.
That's it.
And it end up being 4 people that go.
That's it.
Find some dependable friends. That way y'all get that Airbnb. Get more bang for your buck when you do Airbnb with big groups or whatever. And just look at that before you just always want to go straight to the resort.
Right.
So a lot of nice places.
Or you could try it directly. Just compare the prices. Do your shopping. And look at YouTube to do your research too. To pull up your itineraries and stuff. It helped us a lot. It helped us a whole lot on our trips.
Yeah.
Check out that YouTube, not just for them, but look at the damn South Crew Hunger Room too. While you got that shit up. You think I'm playing? I ain't forgot. Okay? Because when I walk down, hey man, you the dudes with it. Let me see if you like and subscribe. And they try to be slick with that shit. Pull their phone out, like trying to like it and real
Oh
quick.
yeah,
I
I seen it. Right.
Get out of here, chill ass. Well, shout out to them on that catamaran, Jeff and all that crew from Atlanta, man. Y'all check us out, and we appreciate that. Definitely, met some cool cats out there.
You meet everybody everywhere you go, man. You just be talking to everybody.
I can't do it by myself.
Hey, I'm just in the background. Yeah, I stay in the
I
background.
got my friends here. You know what I mean?
They make your chest a little bit swollen when you're friends with you.
Yeah. I could do my thing on the low too. You know what I mean? Don't let the smooth take food.
Okay. All right.
It's all good. It's all good. But check it out, man. Definitely. Live a little bit. You would have wished you had a passport 20 years ago. Once you get some of that international flavor, definitely. So shout out to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, man. We had a blast. And can't wait to return, definitely.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's get into some real world stuff. Not that was fake. That was my vacation stuff. But let's get into some real world stuff. What's one of the first things? I'm kind of tired of talking about the Olympics, but this stuff keeps coming up.
Oh.
And you know there's going to be so much surrounded around this one being that it's a year late. You got a lot of situations around racial issues, LGBTQ, and all those things. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember a shot putter from South Carolina.
Raven
Saunders.
Yeah.
She first for qualifying, she had an issue when that's the one that turned her back when they was doing the ceremony. So that's when they said, any protesting or anything of that nature, we're gonna kick you out of there. Miss Saunders won the silver in her shot put. Congratulations to her.
Shout out to Raven.
And so what she did was she did the ceremony, and then after the ceremony, she stood on the podium and got a photo op of her putting the X up, and she was saying the X stood for where all the
oppressed people
intersect. And she was saying she's saying that to stand for the people that aren't being heard, the LGBTQ community, and all of those that are being oppressed. So she did it the smart way. She waited till after the ceremony, and she stayed at the podium and just did a photo op. So I think that was a good gesture, because it's so many people on the side of, why even compete if I can't do this or I can't do that. And there's no right or wrong answer to it. All we got is rules.
That's it.
So if you say I can't do it, and I choose that I'm gonna compete because I've been doing this all my life, and this is probably the pinnacle, the top stage that I'm gonna do it, then do it. But if you decide to be that person that you're more for your cause, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that, stand down, take it down. I want to say she definitely did, and just from her personality, from what they've shown, I know she wasn't gonna go away quiet.
Oh no.
But she did her thing. Congratulations to her, man.
Oh, she's definitely receiving praise from that community.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a lot of, not just these high-profile athletes, but everyday people in general suffer from mental health.
Yeah,
mental illness.
Mental health. It's now labeled mental health.
Okay, mental health. So kudos to her, definitely, and I hope she really gets the recognition and praise she deserves when she gets back to the States.
Yeah. And since we're speaking about the Olympics, Naomi Osaka,
that's right.
She lost her first match, straight sets, but she was there representing Japan.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Go ahead.
How do you feel like when you were raised, say, in the U.S., but you were born in Japan or whatever? How do you decide, or which way can you go to decide which one you're gonna represent when you go to the game? Have you done any research? I know she represented Tokyo.
Right.
She represented Tokyo there. So.
And that's part of her heritage.
Right.
And her father is
Haitian. Yeah, he's
Haitian, right.
Yeah.
But
she did it beautiful at the
opening ceremony.
Yeah. I think it was cool that let her do the lighting and everything.
You think could you have anticipated her being the one to light the torch, the Caldron?
Not before her popularity.
Right. It was skeptical, like who's done it,
Yeah, but she's just good. She's a great player, though.
Sure.
She is a great player. Now, I don't know if they would have chose her before all this stuff was happening. And that's something to talk about. I want to hear all the views on that. Do you think that she would have been the one that they chose to do the opening ceremony if it weren't for her stand for mental illness at the time when she pulled out a French Open and Wimbledon and decided to come to the Olympics and do it? She said she was doing all the press and everything.
Right.
So, hopefully she's getting where she needs to be mentally to where she can open back up.
And we look forward to seeing her back on the U.S. soil in the tour, competition.
Yeah.
You said she lost, though, right?
Yeah, she lost.
Okay.
She lost.
Let me say something about that. I believe taking time off from those competitions might have made her rusty too. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I hope she was still out. I'm sure she was out. She's a professional athlete at the time of this.
She'll bounce back, but sometimes you
got to shake that dust off.
Yeah. I'm sure she was nervous as hell too.
Probably
You
so.
holding down the country.
But not even that, just because I think more so with the stuff that was surrounding her. So for her to get back out there, and I know a lot of people rallied behind her.
It happens.
So, but like you said, I think also just as an athlete, when you take off like that, sometimes it take a little longer to dust them cobwebs off.
When she beat Serena Williams back in that
18, I think it was
U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Was that the U.S. Open?
I believe so.
Yeah, that put her at a pinnacle there. She didn't even know how to. She didn't know what was happening at the time. You could see the nervousness. But I watched that match, and she gave her all she could handle. Damn, didn't miss a set point.
Right.
But it comes with being a high profile athlete. They all go through it, and Miss Biles,
Yep.
she bowed
I was
out.
just gonna talk about that.
Is she gonna talk about that?
No, I said I was just about to talk.
Yeah, Miss Biles bopped out as well.
Yeah.
You know, mentally you gotta be there. You gotta be focused. You don't want to risk anything.
I think, and of course, somehow she don't have to prove it. She the greatest that's ever gonna do it. That's ever done it. They created rules against her because her maneuvers were too great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told her it was a move that she did. They was like, nah, we can't judge that. We never seen that before, so we can't. Nah, we don't. So she's well known. You know, I think she got like 27
Oh man.
goals or something,
Yeah.
or 27. I don't know, but she's the GOAT of gymnasts and the floor exercise. And her response was literally, and I get it. She said it's hard for me to come out here and compete at my highest level when I'm. First off, there's no fans. So they have all these security measures they have to go through.
Yep.
So it's almost like putting you in a consolidized training
Isolate.
camp,
Yeah.
and then tell you to go out there and compete at your highest like a robot,
Right.
basically.
And there's crazy rules out there too.
Right. The times where they stay and all these things.
I heard some of the living quarters were like inhumane.
Really.
Yeah. They said they couldn't wait to get back.
So that kind of go back to when, you know, people were talking about the NBA players with the bubble and saying, oh, y'all just gonna play ball, this and that.
Right.
But if my life this whole time has been able to move about how I want to move about, eat, talk to who I want to, now all of a sudden you isolate me from everybody and then tell me, hey, make sure you're here because you got to perform at such and such time, and you
Right.
keep me isolated. I'm here for, you know, like the Lakers that won that year. They was there for down there 3 months,
Right.
you know, in isolation, and couldn't be with your family and friends and things of that nature. So it can definitely do some work on your mind. So when you get in the game, it's hard to even get that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because this has never happened before.
You can pump all the crowd noise in there you want.
Right,
You know
but
what I mean?
you don't see the emotion. You don't feel that
Yeah,
energy.
that
If you've
energy.
never been to a live game, go to any live game. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer,
Yep.
anything. You can feel the electric. It's completely different than just getting noise.
And check this out. What are the highlights of the Olympic Games? When a competitor wins, he or she goes hugs their family,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You don't have that,
Yeah.
you know?
So you got to look at all of the factors that these athletes have to deal with in order to be there and still want to compete. So for her to just say, you know, that was major for me. She said I wasn't feeling it. You know, I know a lot of people in our society, our age and older, they're like, we didn't have that choice.
Right.
We just went out and
And just did it.
and just did it. You know.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on both sides of that, but I feel that the world is soft anyway. I think the world pushes anyway. So a lot of times, a lot of things that are accepted nowadays just wouldn't fly back in the day.
Right.
It just wouldn't fly. So I think we were brought up, a lot of us were brought up to push through that adversity. And so today's world, if you look at the bigger picture, that could have been PTSD for us to say that, hey, y'all been dealing with all this stuff and never got help for it.
Right.
You know, but y'all gonna persevere. You know, you always gonna push through. And sometimes you need a break.
That's right.
You know, you can't continue to do that stuff. And then when you do that constantly, you killing off some of yourself.
Yes, sir.
You're killing off some of yourself. So that you do have to address those things. And, you know, yeah, I will say the world is pussy. There's a lot of stuff that fly that I don't agree with. But I also think it's very important that you maintain your mental health, maintain the things that keep you going, that keep you happy. You know, you don't want to just live. You don't want to just exist. You want to live.
Sure.
You know?
Absolutely. You said it.
Yeah. So,
Got to live instead of existing. There's a difference. Definitely.
yeah. So.
You can make all the money you want, but if you ain't making memories, like my man 18 said,
Oh.
you ain't living.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And not only that, these athletes push themselves so hard into their adulthood to where they don't even want their children to participate in stuff.
Yeah.
You know? You ever heard a football player say, "Nah, I don't have my child in football"?
Yeah.
Some homophobic comments.
Against State,
Yeah.
it's unacceptable. He already got dropped from Lapapalooza, another
Right.
music festival that he was supposed to
Due to
do.
them comments.
Right. So I heard he lost a few sponsors or
Yeah.
something also.
Oh yeah. And but my thing is, why are we magnifying this? I mean, it should be magnified, yeah, but we don't magnify when Nas pushes his little Nas X, when he pushes his agenda.
Oh, that's a
that's
good
more,
point.
that's welcoming. You
That's
know
a
what I
great
mean?
point. Great point.
I mean, you got sneakers and every damn thing.
He just did another video today. I think now he shoots for shock value.
Right.
I really think he shoots for shock value now. To keep his name relevant. He just did some, I haven't seen it, but I was reading about it. He did some video and some shower.
Oh, in the jail,
They're
the
supposed
shower.
to be naked or something.
When I saw the pictures of the video, I already knew what time it was.
Right.
I'm not pressed to check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But do you think it's cool to push that out there? And like I said, I think he go for shot value, but
Yeah.
Is it okay to push that out there and say, okay, it's freedom of speech?
It is freedom of speech, and you live your truth. A lot like the little baby getting dogged out right now, but he's living his truth. If that's how he feels, allow him to. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point.
You know, let both artists live their truth.
Right.
Who am I? I don't cut the check.
True.
But there's an audience for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's doing more damage to Lil Baby
Right.
because it's more what they call like hating,
Close to hating.
close to hating,
Yeah.
pretty much. But
And
you
kinda
never
promote
know.
that.
But the HIV thing, you never know how people contracted that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got a partner in New Orleans that was that contracted it because his barber was using razors on folks.
And what, cleaning?
Yeah, I don't know, but it had to be dirty.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Simple stuff.
Yeah.
Something that could have been prevented. Just laziness. Now that's what they call that, like attempted murder if you giving people HIV and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. I think you
But
get
people
kinda-
contract that in certain ways. So just to label it as a gay disease and all of that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's wrong.
And you know that's the media's doing.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. So that one was kind of interesting. Very interesting, but like you said, bringing
Yeah.
up the acceptance of Lil Nas X being able to do what he wanted. It's a lot out there, y'all.
Yeah.
And when you're in the spotlight, you got to figure out which line to toe.
Right.
Which one is more important to you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I don't think it's gonna hurt him. Like his unit sold, I think he's still like number one or something like that. He got
Oh
some-
yeah, I think I see a post on that.
Yeah, something like that. I knew that he still did his thing regardless. Like you said, all of that stuff. And now it's almost like in the rap songs, it's like they picking and choosing what they want to get on. I guess when it comes down to hate, but they still bash the women. Let's sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's push that. You know.
Hey,
But if it's against anything else, then we got to holler at you. We finna have to pull this. We finna pull that.
so the powers that be,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
got the final say.
Yes, indeed.
But baby, get your money, whatever, you know what I mean. Do your thing, but just be cautious of where you are.
Yeah.
You know, that's for anybody. I ain't going downtown Atlanta hollering crazy about folks. You know what I mean?
Nah, you can't
Like,
do
you
that.
asking for trouble.
Yes, you are.
You know.
Well, we got some more relaxing to do, people.
Mm-hmm.
But we greatly appreciate y'all coming up through here, giving us a little bit of y'all time.
Yeah.
Y'all need to hit them like buttons, them share buttons, get your folks to subscribe.
Your mom and them.
All of them.
All of
You
them.
know?
Yeah.
We're going to keep pushing. We also got I'll go announce the kickball game.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the 29th?
29th of August.
29th of August. It's already placed and set. So we're going to start. You're going to see some more promos about it. We're gonna get that rolling. Gonna put in for your days off, because a lot of people said they wanted to come, but they had to work or they
Right.
forgot.
Right.
Forgot.
And we need everybody's participation. That means going to soundproof.net, downloading that COVID waiver, and sign it online. Soundproofhungerroom.net. And get your waiver signed, man. We need the participation. You know what I mean? Stop bullshit. Oh,
You pissed off, man.
man, look, I'm trying to enjoy myself, but you know, they're making me real mad, dog. I ain't supposed to be mad out here.
Oh, my
You know what I mean?
goodness.
I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to them Leos. Yo, Nickel Silly Flex, happy birthday. Keisha, happy birthday. Cappy,
Leo.
happy birthday. Alicia, happy birthday. Jedi Quick, happy birthday. The Ricka Troop, happy birthday. House, happy birthday. Whew, man,
You about to pass out.
man, what you put in this thing?
I'm just gonna say Leo. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
man.
y'all. If I missed any of y'all, man, I apologize. And everybody that supported us from day one, almost 2 years strong,
Yes,
man.
indeed.
And
Appreciate it.
just vibe out with us, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys. I love you all. Peace out, man.